Hey guys, it's Caitlin here and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing not exactly like a speed build, but it's gonna be like a speed renovation, I guess, because this house is one of the original houses that came in The Sims 4 with, I always forget this little town's name, like this location. I always forget the name of the town, and I just always keep calling it the orange place in my videos because I just can't remember what it's called. Somebody should actually write that down in the comments and remind me what it's called, because I have the worst memory out pretty much. But yeah, I don't know, feel free to let me know if you want. But yeah, pretty much so this video is going to be like a little bit of a reno on the original house, and I'm pretty sure I just said the same thing, but if you watch my previous video that I uploaded, I mentioned in that video that when you haven't done a voiceover in a long time, you sort of stuff it up a lot. So it's pretty much what I'm doing now, and I don't know, I'm also listening to the music as I go as well, because I don't know, I kind of like listening to the music. It makes me feel like people in my house can't hear me doing this voiceover when they probably can. But yeah, so this house is actually for a single mother and her daughter. If you saw, I uploaded a cast video last week of a mother and daughter using some of the parenthood items, and I thought it would be cool to kind of put together a little house for them. And I did not intend, by all means, I did not intend to actually do this house in the first place. I usually, when I go to take screenshots and stuff of the people, like of the Sims or of the building, I have to move somebody into the lot. So I moved these guys into this lot because I forgot to take photos and casts of them, so had to go back and do that. And I decided, you know what, I think I want to play with this family, and I'm actually thinking of using like a let's play for it. I don't know, I'm thinking that. I mean, I'm really bad at let's plays. Like, in my opinion, I'm really bad. I have, you know, had a good a few good comments from other people saying that they've enjoyed my LPs so far, even though most of them I just didn't continue. And I think it's just because, I don't know, I feel like they're not that interesting, or I think I just overthink it. Sorry if you guys heard that like weird little pop noise. I had my like hands together and it made this weird pop noise. Let's see if I can do it again. You guys probably heard that one, I don't know. But yeah, so what was I talking about? You know what? I don't even remember. So let's just continue going on with this build. Now, this build actually does have CC in it. I am really bad with CC now. Like, I originally wanted my channel to be a no CC channel so that people could download my builds from the gallery and stuff. But I'm very bad at like uploading them to the gallery in the first place. So I don't think it matters too much if I'm like using CC or not, considering I don't even upload to the gallery. I'm trying to make it a habit to upload to the gallery. I just always forget. It just goes over my head, and I probably remember, you know, way down the track when my game has crashed or my computer's crashed and I've got to start from scratch, and I realize, hey, you know what, I don't have that house anymore in my library because it was on my game and now it's been wiped. I know there is a way you can like save the save files of your game, but I don't know how to do that, so I always just start from fresh. And I kind of like it sometimes because it kind of starts everything again. Like, you got empty lots again, or, you know, the old houses that were originally there, which I don't exactly mind. I just mind when it comes to LPs. It's, you know, it's not probably the best thing that happens with that. I know they did try to implement like autosave in this, because I saw in one of the bug fixes or like game updates or whatever that they decided to take away autosave because it wasn't working the way that people wanted it to work or something like that. I didn't even know they brought that in. I had no clue, and I'm hoping that I'm not wrong and they actually didn't bring it in, but I'm pretty sure I saw something in one of the patch updates about them adding autosave to the game, so I don't know. So yeah, here is the bathroom. I actually did a little research on the internet first because I'm really into Scandinavian houses. And it just so happens that at the time I was watching House Rules, and one of their rules was Scandi, like to make it Scandi and stuff like that, and one of the bathrooms was black and white, and it got me thinking. I was kind of curious and trying to think, what is a Scandi bathroom, because I don't know. I don't exactly know what a Scandi bathroom is, to be completely honest. Like because what my perception of Scandi is like different. I guess I never think about it in the bathroom context. I think about it in the rest of the house. I'm like, oh yeah, I can kind of get a feel for how it is. But when it comes to a bathroom, I've never really thought about it that much. So I did a little research, and this is kind of what came up. So yeah, I decided to make one like this. Also, I'm just going to quickly say this. I like this song that's playing right now. I know you guys can hear it too, because of course I've edited it onto my video, but I don't know, it's kind of a nice, cool song. I've tried to change the style of music that I add on top of my videos, because I find a lot of the like hardcore, well not hardcore, but you know, the techno, very upbeat music, it sometimes can be a little unsettling, like to listen to that and a voiceover at the same time, and I find it's easier to listen to like easy listening while trying to listen to people speak. In saying that, I think I may have added a upbeat song in this just in case. I don't really want it to get like really boring, I guess, because sometimes I think maybe people will think if it's too easily listening, it's going to sound a little boring and dry, but you know what? I like easy listening music. I prefer it over the upbeat, to be completely honest. I actually have, like, in my playlist, I've got a playlist specifically dedicated for slow music, and I've got music like, what do I have in there? Let's actually have a look, because I don't think I've got much in there, because I don't really listen to music that often. I don't know why, I just don't. I think it's because I just always forget to take my headphones. I really only listen to music when I'm in town walking around by myself, or if I'm I listen to music on my phone when I'm in the mall just chilling by myself. I don't know if that looks weird. Do you guys think that would look weird, watching somebody walk around in the mall with like headphones, just kind of, what's the word, discluding themselves or isolating themselves from the world with their headphones on? I don't do it for that reason. I just do it because, you know, it gets boring by yourself, and I feel if I've got headphones in playing music, it's kind of like there's somebody there but not. Does that make sense? I don't know. You let me know if that makes sense. I think it makes sense in my mind, but whether it does or not is a different story. So yeah. Okay, where is my playlist? Let me have a look at what my playlists are. Playlist. Yeah, so I've got slow music, classical music, 90s music. Now, I think those ones, like classical music, that's got no songs in it, neither does... Oh, 90s music has one. I did not make that playlist. I think that was automatically made when I downloaded that song. And saying that, that song that's in there is actually a slow song. Oh, interesting. So, my slow playlist only has one song in it. I must have not made one like I thought I did. I mean, I usually do, so I guess that's why. Or perhaps it's on my... I think it's actually on my other app. Do I still have that, or did I delete that? I had this, like, this music app. It looks like I've deleted it. Why did I do that for? Oh well. You know what? Who cares? But, yeah. So where are we up to? Like I said in my last video, I never watch a little preview video when I'm doing this. Like, occasionally I'll look back and forth just to see where we're up to, so I can see what you guys are up to. But I usually just talk about a whole bunch of random things. So we are actually up to the bedroom. Now, as I was saying before, I have my perception of how I think Scandi styling is supposed to look like. And I think it's supposed to be, you know, whites and light blues, and, you know, timber and all of that. Like, oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to have a Scandinavian styled house. That would be awesome. That is like my goals right now, to one day have that. Although, in saying that, what's the bet it will change? When I was younger, I was really into those really bright in your face colors, like electric yellow, and not so much like neon pinks and stuff like that, but more of like the really bold lime green colors, and like really bold rich purples. And surprisingly, I actually did like red at a point. I was really into yellow as well, Now I'm sort of more into the muted tones of colours. Like I like the light blues, the woods, soft pinks. I do like mustard. That's not exactly a softer colour, but it's a really nice colour. If you get the right mustard, it looks really, really nice. Especially if you mix it with the right kind of things. It's quite funny actually. I recently went and bought like some cushions for my bed, some new bedding. And the colours on my bed are pretty much like a deep charcoal grey with a very light grey, a sort of very soft pink and beige cushion. I would say beige. And then I've got a black velvet cushion and white bedding with a slightly off pink. There was no pink throws that matched the pillow, but there was an off pink that is probably leaning more towards the beige side, but it sort of does, like, if you just look at it, it's sort of, it sort of matches the pillow. It doesn't exactly. Like, if you have an eye for design, you'll pick up on it, straight away, and you'll notice they're not the same color. But it was the closest thing, so I got it anyway, and I mean, it doesn't bother me too much. And I've also got like a really furry, what do you call them? Ombre throw. It's like white. Well, it's not exactly white. It's like creamy white, kind of, fur with. It's fake, by the way, guys. Don't worry, it's fake. I don't know. I think that would be weird to have real fur. I mean, I love animals, and I find it really sad when I see animals being hurt and stuff like that. But if other people have the choice and they like, real animal fur, I'm not going to make a comment on that. It's their life, they get to choose. I would never personally choose it, just because I think it would be weird having a real animal skin. In saying that, I will admit, I do actually have a possum tail, but I was given that when I was a child from my dad. He got that for me, so I've always kept it. I actually don't know where it is right now. I think my mum might have it, because I don't think I brought it over here to Australia, because I'm pretty sure if I did, they may confiscate it. I've had it since I was a kid, so I mean, like I don't think I would have like a big real animal fur throw on my bed, or real animal head on the wall. I don't know, that's creepy, having a real animal head. I find that so creepy. Or like, rugs on the floor, like a dermitax. Is it taxiderm? Dermitax. I always forget this. I think it's taxidermy. I would never have one of those. I have a fake one though. I made a unicorn head out of paper mache, but I never have a real one. Anyway, the point to me saying this is I totally went off on a different subject. If you know me, you'll definitely know that's something I do a lot. So yeah, so I've got a fur, pretty much like a ombre fur, grey, like a charcoal grey, to a lighter grey, to like a beigey white type of colour. So I think it all kind of ties in well, and I don't know, I like it. I came home today, and when I left for work, there was actually like, my two cats were sleeping on my bed. When I got home, I was surprised to see that there were prickles all over my bed, and there was grey fur everywhere. Now, the grey fur would have came from Edgar, who is currently sleeping on my bed right now. He was in and out all the time last night. I leave my door open if the cats are sleeping in my room, so I just leave it open, and he was in and out all through the night. He woke me up majority of the time as well. And then we had Sam as well. The prickles came from Sam because he always has prickles stuck in his fur. I don't know where he goes, but he goes outside and rolls around in some prickly grass or whatever, and then decides to bring it all inside, and it's really uncomfortable and sharp. And when I saw it all, I was like, oh my gosh, why, Sam, why? Because now I've got to pick it all up, and if I miss one, that's gonna be a little uncomfortable when it pricks me. But yeah, on that note, I had a really weird thing happen to me this morning, and it's never, well, it kind of has, but it hasn't, because it's kind of different. I had something really weird happen to me. So I started feeling like really nauseous and dizzy, and I actually had to sit down because I started feeling quite weak, because I was standing up and I was feeling quite weak, so I had to sit down. And then I had this little, like, I don't know what happened, I just couldn't breathe or anything like that. I was really struggling to breathe. I was really worried I was actually going to pass out. I was so worried I was going to pass out. And once I was, I was coming right, and that little thing was passing, or slowly starting to pass, I had like really tingly hands, like both of my hands just went like super, super tingly and kind of numb in a sense, and I had no idea what was happening. I was like freaking out. And I came into my room, grabbed my phone, called my dad just to see what he thinks is happening. And my dad, when he was like in his 20s, he worked as an AMBO, so he does have a little bit of medical knowledge. And I asked him, and he pretty much said I most likely have low blood sugar levels, because I thought I was having a panic attack, because by things I've heard, I thought panic attack, what I thought a panic attack was what I experienced today. I know that it's not the same anymore though, because I spoke to my manager about it at work, just said if I'm not feeling well during the day, then I'll let you know, because I wasn't going to come into work, but I did in the end. And he asked what happened, so I told him, and then he told me he's had panic attacks before, so that's why I know now that it's not the same thing. And my parents said that I probably just have low blood sugar level. I went and asked my mum as well over Facebook, because my mum lives in Cook Islands, which is very far away. Well, not really, but it's far enough. And she said the same. My mum is actually a nurse as well, so she's also got medical knowledge. And she basically told me, yeah, I've got low blood sugar level, and apparently it's like due to the tingling, they were able to kind of distinguish that it was blood sugar levels, low blood sugar levels. So yeah, I just took it a little bit easy today. Had some good food, bought a sandwich, bought some nuts, some water. Apart from my usual, I will be honest, I eat a lot of chocolate, and I buy it almost every shift, because where I work at KFC, it's literally right next door to a BP gas station. BP is just a brand. Like, if you guys don't have BP in your country, then don't worry, it's pretty much just a brand, like how you've got Shell stations, which I'm pretty sure most people know what Shell is, because that's like almost worldwide, I think. Well, not really, but you get what I mean. But yeah, it's right next door, and those stacks and shelves of lollies and chocolate always stare me in the face. Like, I can see them when I'm serving customers, and it's just like staring at them all day. They look so good, so I usually buy one, and I'm so proud of myself because I did not touch the chocolate or the lollies today. I didn't even stop to look at it. I just pretended it wasn't there, and I walked straight past it, grabbed my nuts. Sorry guys, that kind of sounded a little bit wrong, grabbed my nuts, but you guys get what I mean. So yeah, grabbed my nuts and ate those. And usually when I've got the weekend off, I will buy like some chocolate or some lollies to take home, just because I love them so much. Like, I don't know what it is, but why does the petrol station have to have the nicest lollies and chocolate available? Like, oh, they're so good. They're so like, you know how there's these gross lollies that aren't that great and you wouldn't buy them again? These ones are just the ones that like make you want more all the time. So now I want them, but good thing I'm at home doing this voiceover, so there's no way for me to go out. Actually, my parents are actually doing grocery shopping at the moment. They asked if I wanted to go with, and I was gonna go because I need more shampoo, but I made the bold decision, not bold, but I made the decision to stay home, do this voiceover, so that you guys have another video to watch, and also because it stops me from buying the lollies, because no doubt I'll go there and buy lollies, because in my head I'm like, oh, I want some lollies, maybe some. Guys, I am terrible at buying junk food. I am the worst. I buy it, like, I don't even worry about what's in it. I don't worry about the fact that it's, you know, not healthy for me. I just buy it. I'm so terrible like that. But after today's little, you know, problem, I told my mum I've been eating a lot of sugar lately, and I've tried to cut down this week, because it's really like affected my skin, and I notice when I'm not eating all that crap, I actually have very nice skin, but it's just been horrendous the past couple of weeks because of my terrible eating habits. And my mum told me, don't eat that sugar, that's not the right kind of sugars you need complex carbs, whatever those are. I think it's like rice, is that what complex carb is? I don't know. If any of you guys are like really good at nutrition or anything like that, then let me know. I'm totally terrible. I just Google everything. Uncle Google answers everything for me that I don't know. So yeah. So I've just taken a look over at the build here, and we're doing the lounge room now. And to be honest, this lounge room, like in my head when I was doing it, it was so frustrating because I didn't really leave that much space because I wanted, like, I don't know, I tend to sacrifice space in some areas because I want like a very nice kitchen, or I want a nice lounge room, so I'll make a tiny kitchen. It just all depends on what I'm feeling like at the time, and I just really wanted a nice kitchen, so I'm just like, you know what, we're just gonna shove the lounge room in there. It does actually work. I have player tested everything out and everything works, but the bathroom sink, because I've, like, if you saw earlier, I kind of like put a shelf in there to make it look like it was a bench with the sink and like storage underneath. Now, because of that bench being there, that sink does not work, but the Sims like autonomously go to the kitchen anyway to wash their hands, so it's okay. You know, you've still got a place to wash your hands. We can just pretend that the one in the bathroom works, because I mean, this doesn't even work on the gallery anyway, so I guess it doesn't. I mean, no, wait, this is uploaded to the gallery, but it's got CC in it, so I mean, whether people download it or not, I don't know. But yeah, which reminds me, I forgot to put before and after photos and screenshots. I really wanted to do like a before and after, but I think I'll just do that for the thumbnail maybe. So I mentioned earlier that I did put an upbeat song in the little lineup of music, and I think this is it. I actually don't even remember choosing this song because I went through all my songs first and just listened to them, and I don't even remember like choosing this song on the list. I might actually get rid of it. I don't know, it's too upbeat for my liking. Does anybody else do that when they put music in their like voiceovers or like over their videos? They choose music that they enjoy. I do it all the time. Yeah, I'm not really into this song much. For Cass, I think it's good, but when I'm doing a voiceover, I don't know, it's a little bit distracting. So yeah, I think last night I was talking about Little Nightmares, and I was asking if you guys wanted me to do like a live stream with it. I was going to do a live stream tonight, but because the game that I do have came from my brother, it has to be installed, and he said I needed something to install it or whatever, and I can't even remember what he told me to, you know, use. And then he's like, when he was telling me, he just said, never mind, don't worry, just tell me when you're ready to install and I'll do it for you. So I actually did go to my brother to ask him if he can install it so that I can stream it, but he is already in his own little live chat group with his gaming friends, so you know, I'm gonna have to wait till he finishes. So I decided, you know what, the family's out, actually, because the family's out and, you know, he can't install it for me at the moment, might as well just do a voiceover and maybe some thumbnails. And that reminds me, I do actually need to start changing thumbnails because I really want to change the look of my channel and change my banner art, even though I literally changed that probably like a month ago. But I don't know, there's just so many things I want to do to help develop this channel, make it look fun and exciting. And what's really cool actually is my brother, he did a fan art for, you know, one of the, I I'm not sure if he's just a YouTuber or like somebody else in the gaming and gaming industry or whatever. But my brother did fan art, and it was actually really cool. It was like a sketch, kind of like a because he did it on his drawing pad. It was like a sketch, and it had like some rainbow colors in it. Speaking of, my brother actually has his own YouTube channel, and he doesn't have many videos at the moment. He's got like 3 videos, but he pretty much just does like animations, and he is working on another one. It does take him like a couple of weeks to get one done, and he's recently only just started the channel. Like, he's had the channel for 3 years, but he's recently only just started uploading, because he's got a lot of support within his little community as well. So if you guys want, you guys can head over to his channel and check it out. I will link it in the description box below. His name is Twelnor on YouTube, so you guys can go and check that out. And I don't know, because I know I showed one of my friends his videos, and he quite enjoyed it. He thought it was hilarious. So if you're into a little bit of humor, and you're into a little bit of, like, you can appreciate some homemade animations, then go ahead and check his out. I found it funny the first time I watched it, but I've watched it so many times since, so I don't know, when you watch something and it's just not funny anymore because you watch it so many times? That's me, because I've watched it a lot, because I've showed a few people, and I got to preview it like all the time. Like when my brother was creating it, I would watch bit by bit as he add new little scenes in and new little cuts and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's well done as well, and he's definitely catching up. If I don't know, last time I checked, he was definitely catching up to me in his YouTube following. He could have overtaken me by now, so I'm not too sure, but well done if he has. But anyway, I've run out of things to say. How did that even happen? I had a lot to say, but I've just seemed to have suddenly run out. Oh, actually no, I haven't run out. I lied, I have not run out. So, when I was at work today, I hope I don't offend anybody by saying this, because it's not meant to be offensive or anything like that, but working in fast food, you sometimes get customers who, I know there's this saying where it's customers are always right. That's not necessarily always true. Sometimes customers aren't actually right, but I had a customer come in today, and he was watching me pack, obviously, because at the end he asked me, he ordered a mega feast, which is like a big family bucket of KFC chicken, and it comes with like a few dipping sauces, and well, no, actually it only comes with one dipping sauce. So he was watching me, and I put the dipping sauce in, and I gave the meal to him, and he's just like, oh, so you only put one sweet and sour in there, didn't you? And I said, yep, only one. And he goes, oh, can I have another one? And I said, oh yeah, they're 50 cents each. He goes, for a sauce? I mean, yeah, we charge for extra sauce. He goes, well, doesn't it come with 2 sauces anyway for the mega feast? I said, no, it only comes with 1. And he was like, for all of this? I'm like, yeah, sorry. And he goes, well, I get a couple more for the popcorn I ordered as well. I'm like, no, sorry, that doesn't come with any. It's 50 cents each. And he's like, oh, but that's a bit stingy. And I'm like, sorry, dude, don't make the rules. Don't complain to me. Because sometimes when you're working in fast food, because you're the one that's serving them, people will complain if they think that they should get something that they're not getting. But the problem is, we don't make the rules anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, we are coming up to, no, we're actually already in the screenshots. So if you like this video, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe as well if you're not already subscribed. Anyway, guys, I will see you all next time. Bye. Almost stuffed up that voice over there, but it's all good, guys. It's all good. Okay, bye.